plant I've showed you several times. It looks like a tropical plant. It's called 4 o'clock. They open when the sun starts to go down. They come in multicolors. They have one that's like, it's called painted, and it's like white with splashes of red or splashes of yellow. Really pretty. But this is like the fuchsia. It's almost fluorescent. It has a beautiful smell. This one is a medium-sized one. It's not really big and bushy. I'm going to show you over here because I don't know if these are because they're this one's just about done, or I don't know. Morning Glory has attacked it. But this is 2 plants. We got water in our basement, so we're running a hose. The table is so high here that we get an inch of rain and our basement floods. Yeah, see, this is all Morning Glory here. Morning Glory grows over there. That's where I plant the Morning Glory. But anyways, this is more of a red, as you can see. But what I wanted to show you, so this is a spent flower. And it's done. And when that little spent flower falls off, you get this. And this one isn't ready yet. When they're still closed like that, if you open it up, the seed is green. And once it opens up, it shows the little black seed. And sometimes they're really, really big, and sometimes they're small. I'm looking for a spot to put my foot in here. So it's kind of tricky to catch these because when you're trying to get this one out, this one will come flying out and land in the... So what I try to do is take like an old water pitcher, plastic pitcher, and I take this and I just flip it inside it, and then they fall out. So while I'm working on this one, the other one falls out and is gone forever. It's a pretty good sized seed. And I don't know, I let them sit like in a tray for, I don't know, 2 weeks or something. 3 weeks, depending on, you know, what the weather's like and stuff. And yeah, and then I'll plant them next year. And what's really interesting about this plant is if I were to dig it up, because like the first year I grew it, I dug it up because I wanted to see what the root system was like. Is it shallow? Is it deep? You know, make sure it wasn't going to be invasive. And it's like a tuber. I'm like, what the heck? And so I left a couple of them in the ground just because, you know, I just cut them back and I knew I would dig it up in the spring. And when I dug it up in the spring, it was rotten. It was just like a blob of slimy tuber. It was just really fascinating. So that might say if you live in Florida or, you know, Alabama, you know, where the weather's warm and, you know, like I know Morning Glory can be considered invasive down south. I mean, here I cut them down before they go to seed, and you know, I might get a couple of errant ones, but anyways, always check where you live. Oh, see, one just went flying. Where you live before you plant something. But these 4 o'clocks are fun. They're fun to grow. They have a beautiful smell, and they can get pretty big. I'd say about 24 inches tall and 20 inches wide, something like that. And over here, we don't have any flowers yet, but this is the hyacinth bean leaf. And you can't really tell, but it's purple. And then obviously you can see the stem. But what's really annoying about these things, they're supposed to climb, right? But they will not wrap themselves around things like a morning glory, or you know, like the tendrils of a sweet pea. You have to constantly wrap it around the stick, and then you'll come out here later and it'll unwrap itself. It's a little difficult, but the reward is the flower. And it'll be a while. I'm growing them over here too. What's nice about these things is they give you an abundance of seeds. They come in pods, flat little pods. Yeah, I don't have any buds. In the morning, see, the morning glory has wrapped itself around it too. But yeah, it has like pods, like the, what's that tree? We used to call it a banana tree or something, where the pods are like really long and flat, brown. That's what those look like. But anyways, I just thought I'd share with you. And those are called 4 o'clocks. And yeah, one plant will give you enough seeds for next year. So I'll be collecting seeds like crazy.